Before you book your first cruise, there's a few things you need to know because one wrong move can change the whole vibe on day one. Hi, I'm Valita with Champagne and Check-ins, your go-to for cruises. I want to make your travel feel smooth and a little bit luxe. So I have some notes that I'm just gonna glance at to kind of give you some pointers. So the first one is embarkation day. It's not an instant vacation. You don't just walk on the ship and jump on the pool. You've got check-in times that the cruise line's going to give you. You're going to pick it, but you show up at the cruise port, and you're going to have, there's a boarding window, and there's security. You got to go through security, showing all your documents and ID, passports, driver's license, birth certificate, whatever you're using, depending on where you're sailing out of. There is the muster station or the safety protocols that you have to go through. A lot of that has changed these days. Some of the cruise lines, I know, like Royal Caribbean, you actually watch a video on your phone before you get to the ship, and then you have a muster station that you go to, and you just check in. They can see that you're done. That you've already watched your video, and then just check your name off, and then you're on the way to vacation. So that is the first point. The second one is pack a carry-on bag. This is big because your luggage is not going to go to your cabin right away. You're going to need a swimsuit, and let me tell you, a lot of times people will wear their swimsuit under their outfit that they board with. That way you can just take it off, and then you're ready to get in the pool, lay in the sun, get a drink, whatever you want to do. Medications, your travel documentation, of course, and then maybe a cute little outfit for when you're sailing away, in case your luggage, is not at your cabin until later. Okay, point number 3, everything isn't included. Cruises feel all inclusive, but there's things like specialty dining restaurants that are extra. If you want to go like to the Italian restaurant, the Mexican restaurant, or whatever, the steakhouse, most of those are extra. And your alcohol or beverage package, those are extra. You can pre-book those, and a lot of times get specials on those, and it'll be a little bit more when you get on board, but it's not included in your cruise. Maybe some of the specialty luxury cruise lines includes it, but your regular, not your regular, but your average cruise lines do not include it. Excursions are usually extra. I would say the majority of the cruise lines are extra. You can see all that, of course, and book it ahead of time, but you can also book it on board, but they're not included. Okay, and point number 4, cabin selection matters. If where your room is located is what we're talking about. If you have motion sickness, that's very important. Location is crucial. You want to, if you have motion sickness, obviously you want to have access to air with maybe a balcony cabin, or even at least a window, ocean view cabin, so you can see the horizon, and that kind of settles your stomach. You probably want to stay midship on the lower decks, although the bigger cruise lines now, they're more stabilized, and there's probably not as much motion sickness. I always take Bonine. We take it like the night before we sail, and then every night of the cruise, and we don't ever get motion sickness. So, but that's some things you can do. Noise control, that's a big deal. I always try to make sure my clients there's cabins above them and below them, like there's no bars or eateries or things like that are going to be noisy and disturb you if you're, early to bed kind of person. Convenience. If you want to be close to eateries, the pool, the cafeteria, all of that matters. And your travel agent is going to be able to help you with those things. So, once you know these things, you're already cruising smarter than most first time cruisers. If you're thinking about taking your first cruise, how about drop first cruise below in the comments, and I'll help you plan it the right way. Because travel should be as smooth as your check-ins and as sparkling as your champagne. So subscribe, keep watching for more travel content. Thank you for being here with me.